that was picked to click by Jim Healy originally. Made it all the way to the MVP. Percy Faith, theme from A Summer Place. I'm the host who loves you most, Johnny Magnus. I'm taking a time out to hear with you Jim Healy. Thank you.
This World Series to our wonderful women and men over in the Far East that are serving us. And they're the greatest, and we're going to stand behind them. And this series is for them. Thank you. I would like a moment of silence or prayer for our people over there. Please bow your heads. Good deal, okay?
That was Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott as she picked up the PA mic before the 1990 World Series opener in Cincinnati. Her Reds went on to rout Oakland in the series and began the 1991 season this afternoon by beating Houston 6-2.
Get to the point, will you, Jim?
Well, her speech on the PA system before the 1990 series opener was obviously key to America's military during the Desert Shield buildup in the Middle East, except Marge called it the Far East.
Okay.
In fact, some members of the media were wondering if Ms. Schott had had a sip or two before she grabbed the microphone. Now, just 6 seconds in comes the Far East line.
This World Series to our wonderful women and men over in the Far East that are serving us. And they're the greatest, and we're going to stand behind them. And this series is for them.
Okay.
Thank you. I would like a moment of silence or prayer for our people over there. Please bow your heads. Good deal, okay?
How do you do? I'm Jim Healy on KMPC Los Angeles, brought to you by USA Today, your Southern California's Chevrolet dealer, and United Airlines. Headline, Hollywood, radio faux pas. Weekend sports guy on KNX. KNX was up to his old trick Saturday at 10:15 a.m. talking about the Santa Anita Derby that day. He called it the final prep for the Kentucky Derby, the first Sunday in May.
Say what?
Yes, of the April 6th Santa Anita Derby is the final prep. What the hell are the Bluegrass Stakes? April 13 and the Wood Memorial and Arkansas Derby, April 20.
Right.
But the KNX sports guy really hit the daily double when he noted the Kentucky Derby is always the first Sunday in May. It's the first Saturday.
Hello.
Who goofed? I've got
My
to
lips
know.
are sealed, but he's known as the little umpire.
Hello.
Headline, Los Angeles TV double take. From 10 to 11 tonight, Public TV, Channel 28, airs a special called Diamond Life, built around a season with the Dodgers, Class A Bakersfield Farm Club.
Say what?
Yes, wasn't this done by TV about 30 years ago when first baseman Wes Parker played for Bakersfield?
Hello.
Dateline, Sunset Strip, good news, bad news department. Chicky Burger's color man in L.A. Laker broadcast, Stu Lance, does a pretty good job, says correspondent John White. Good, quick observations.
Right.
But the bad news is Lance has developed the annoying habit of starting his comments with the word again. Again we see. Again the Lakers. Again the Sun.
We got to get off the air.
Dateline, Inglewood, Chicky Burger continued. Did a pretty good job of correctly pronouncing the Phoenix Suns' Jeff Hornacek's name last night until he got to the very end of the interview and slipped into an old habit, incorrectly pronounced it, Hornacek.
We got to get off the air.
Steve. Dateline, Inglewood, follow-up full paw. Listener correspondent Bill Kay noted Chicky Burger calling Xavier McDaniel McMillan. but I think we'll freebie him there. Slip of the tongue.
We got to get off the air.
Blow it out.
Dateline Hollywood TV goofs continue. Kids sportscaster on Channel 9's pre-Laker show last night mentioned Boston Celtic guard Charles Smith was a member of the 1988 USA Olympics gold medal basketball team.
Hey, what?
Yes, tri-bronze medal. The U.S. finished third.
Hello.
Who goofed? I've
My
got
lips
to know.
are sealed, but his initials are JF. JF.
Wow. What a nerd.
Dateline, Los Angeles. Today's biggest radio confusion happened about 7:30 this morning in KABC. Notes correspondent Alan Kay. The sports guy said the basketball Clippers won last night, but didn't gain any ground on Phoenix.
Hey, what?
Yes, number one, the Clippers are chasing Seattle, not Phoenix. Number two, they did gain ground on Phoenix. KABC sports guy never mentioned the Lakers, leading the listener to think he meant to say the Lakers won, but did not gain any ground on Portland.
Who goofed? I've
My
got to
lips
know.
are sealed, but they call them silver tips, too.
Wow. What a nerd.
Dateline, Anaheim tip to baseball fans. Mark down a week from Thursday, April 18, for the California Angel-Oakland game. KMPC's sister station, K-Light, will give away keychain flashlight combos. They're light and they're very bright. Terrific gift. April 18, Anaheim Stadium.
Okay.
Dateline, Sunset Strip, incoming facts. Listener AK has a complaint about the Channel 4 television highlights last night of the Dodger Angel game. Sports guy had second baseman Luis Sojo making a diving catch of a ground ball.
Hey, what?
As Sojo never left the ball, or left his feet. He backhanded a ground ball up the middle.
Who goofed? I've got to know.
Dateline, Sunset Strip. All kinds of rumors floating around the business tonight. Reason why a well-known local television sportscaster has been off the air for several weeks now. Dateline, Cincinnati, weekend's biggest crapola. Article in USA Today that Cincinnati reliever Rob Dibble hits 100 miles an hour or faster several times each game.
That is so much crap.
Of course it is. Dibble may throw as hard as anyone in baseball, but when the Jugs gun people themselves timed Dibble in the last World Series, they caught him at 94 miles an hour. Now, don't get me wrong. 94 miles an hour at the plate, which they caught him in, is awesome. But it is not 100.
Cowabunga, dude.
Dateline, Milwaukee Conflicting Information Department. Ex-Dodger catcher Rick Dempsey reportedly told a good friend in Los Angeles he landed a $500,000 contract with the Milwaukee Brewers this year. That's not what USA Today's Major League Salary Rundown just said. $150,000.
Hello.
Dateline, Detroit, in case you missed it. Blowtop Bo Schembechler began his second season as president of the Detroit Tigers today by coming off the worst spring record in the majors, 8-22 for a .267 percentage.
Talk about chicken.
Stay tuned.
Hello.
Dateline, Detroit, follow-up flashback. Yet it was less than 15 months ago, Blowtop Bo assured everyone he'd be as big a hit in baseball as he was in football.
The difference between baseball and football, it's all competition.
Hey, what?
Well, it's all competition, Blowtop Bo
The
says.
difference between baseball and football, it's all competition.
Hang on. You wonder how much more patience Detroit sports writers will have with Schembechler and manager Sparky Anderson.
I've always been fair with writers.
Hey, what?
Sparky thinks sportscast or sports writers love
I've
him.
always been fair.
Blow it out.
Dateline, Lakeland, Florida. Blowtop Bo Schembechler update. One of our longtime correspondents, David Eisen, just returned from Florida, where he took in a number of spring games, including Detroit and the Dodgers one day. Quote, it was 90 degrees in typical Florida humidity, yet Blowtop Bo Schembechler was wearing a suit and tie.
Hello.
Continuing to quote, when we passed each other in the aisle, I asked him to tell me the difference between football and baseball. He looked at me like I was nuts and kept right on
The
walking.
difference between baseball and football, it's all competition.
State.
Okay.
Dateline, Lakeland, Florida. Fast follow-up. Our correspondent says he turned on the local Tiger broadcast in Florida of that Detroit Dodger game. The announcer sounded like Walter of Hawaii. Didn't have a clue. The announcer, he often used players' numbers instead of their names. Quote, I was relieved to learn it was not veteran Ernie Harwell fired by Blowtop Bo the end of this season.
The difference between baseball and football, it's all competition.
Blow it out.
Headline, Los Angeles sneak preview. L.A. Times' Stephen Herbert will have a preview piece to the Holyfield Foreman heavyweight title fight a week from Friday. That'll be next Sunday's TV Times. Herbert says almost all the sportscasters here he talked to, Kid Lampley, Jim Hill, etc., give Foreman a good shot of winning.
Okay.
Get to the point, will you?
Well, the Times scribe told me, you're the only one who thinks the fight's a joke, who didn't even give Foreman 2 chances, slim and none. You only give him 1, none. That's why I'm using your quote to wind up the story.
Okay.
Speak. Headline, Los Angeles, follow-up fight opinions. There's at least one other member of the local media who agrees with me, L.A. Times boxing editor Earl Gusky. Quote, it'll be a replay of the Cassius Clay-Archie Moore fight in the L.A. Sports Arena in 1962.
Say what?
Well, I was the TV announcer on that fight on national closed-circuit television, and I think Earl is giving Foreman credit for going too many rounds. Old Archie Moore that night conveniently sank to the canvas in the 4th round before he took too bad a beating. I doubt if Foreman will go 4 rounds.
Yeah,
No, I don't think he will. Headline, Los Angeles, in case you missed it. The world champion story on Benoit Benjamin's return home to face the L.A. Clippers Friday night in the Sports Arena referred vaguely to obscene gestures toward the fans.
I don't give a shit about the fans.
But to be a bit more explicit, when he was booed during the pregame introductions, Benoit gave the fans the old Italian salute.
Hello.
Speaker. Dateline, Los Angeles, follow-up Benoit's Friday night conduct. Asked what kind of reaction beforehand he expected from the Clipper fans, Benjamin said, I don't know and I don't care.
I don't give a shit about the fans.
Hang on. Listeners Bill K. and David C. hope I didn't miss Benoit's exit Friday when he gave the fans El Finger with both hands.
Hello. I don't give a shit about the fans.
Blow it out.
Headline, Los Angeles broadcast faux pas. On the L.A. Clippers pregame show this past Friday, April 5. April 5. We're coming down the stretch in the NBA season. The Sony commercial opened like this. As a new NBA season begins.
Hello.
Dateline, Los Angeles Private Snoop report. L.A. Clippers Danny Manning is doing commercials for Fatburger, right?
Get to the point, will you?
Well, do you know who really loves Fatburgers? I mean, really loves Fatburgers? Benoit Benjamin. Dateline, Anaheim, corny nicknames department. For the 2 California Angel Giants, Dave Winfield and Dave Parker, sports writers have recycled some old names like Twin Peaks and Twin Towers, right? In fact, one unkind scribe calls Winfield and Parker, both 39, the Twin Creeks, C-R-E-A-K-S. But Parker had a play or two on words of his own at the Angel kickoff luncheon Friday. He calls a tough game a hard Dave's night. Parker also said, my mother told me there'd be Daves like this.
Blow it out.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
You're a Chevy S10 Tahoe, right?
Right. And you're a Ford Ranger XLT?
You know it. What are you packing under the hood?
A V6 included in the Chevy S10 Tahoe package. How about Ford Ranger XLT?
Don't have one. The V6 costs another $393.
Okay, then let's talk price.
Sure thing. You know, Ford Ranger has a lower base price.
Chevy S10 Tahoe's base price includes air conditioning.
Oh, and Ford Ranger, that's another $699.
My friend, the Chevy S10 Tahoe with V6 power and air conditioning is actually $631 less than a comparably equipped Ford Ranger XLT.
You mean with all that good stuff, the S10 S10 is still $631 less, some trucks have it all.
So could you. And right now, get $1,000 factory cash back on the Chevy S10. Use it toward the down payment or put it in your pocket. See your Southern California Chevrolet and Geo dealer today.
MSRP base price comparison of comparably equipped Chevy Tahoe ACS3 versus Ford XLT package. Tax, license options, and dealer prep extra. Individual dealer prices may vary. See dealer for details.
United Airlines announces our new World's Fair. New low fares to almost anywhere in the world United or United Express flies. Low fares to over 200 cities across the U.S. and 2 oceans. From Los Angeles, you can fly almost anywhere in the continental U.S. for $69 to $159 each way. Fly to Hawaii for as low as $149, to Tokyo for as low as $349. Prices are each way with round-trip purchase. You can travel now at these spring price levels or wait for summer when prices are slightly higher but still very affordable. Either way, tickets for these special low fares must be purchased by April 8, 1991. Tickets are non-refundable, a 7-day advance purchase, and a Saturday night stay are required. Fares for weekend travel are slightly higher, and international fares, dates, and services are subject to government approval. Other significant restrictions apply. Seats are limited and may not be available on the flights you want at the time you call, so plan now. Call United or your travel agent and then come fly the friendly skies.
Headline, Las Vegas closing NBA lines. Caesars Palace doesn't see a close game in the entire NBA tonight. Seattle is favored by 16 points. 16 points for Seattle. Utah and Atlanta by 12. The Spurs, however, are only 8 points over Golden State at San Antonio.
And, of course, San Antonio has the river. What is the name of that river that goes through? The San Antonio River goes right through the heart of downtown Los Angeles.
Deadline, Vancouver, late NHL playoff line. Though they were lucky to escape with a split at home, L.A. Kings are 200 to 170 favorites tomorrow night in Vancouver.
Hey, what?
Risk only 100 on Vancouver to win 170, or put up 200 to win just 100 on the Kings.
Goldberg would love to do it.
Dateline, Los Angeles, double take department. Feature called Sports Stats, atop page 13 today, is headlined, "The $9 million lineup gives the top earning players at each of the 9 positions in the major."
You got a problem with that?
Well, listener BK does, says, "Where are the Dwight Goodens and Roger Clemens? Where's Jose Canseco?" Reply, "Well, I'm just guessing, but the list might be based solely on 1991, just this year's salaries, where the pitcher listed as Mark Davis, Kansas City, $3,635,000.
Okay.
Headline, Los Angeles, double take department. Same listener says today's baseball notes story has Pete Incaviglia signing with Detroit, but in the transactions column, same sports section, Pittsburgh signed Pete Incaviglia.
Hello.
Dateline, Arcadia horse picking report. The world champions lady horse picker, after losing her last competition to the Daily Racing Form's John White by more than $1,500, got off to a rocky start in her first week of Santa Anita selections against another male handicapper, except he lost more, $308, than she did. She only lost $246.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her. Blow it out.
Headline, Indianapolis, belated NCAA television critique. Listener Jack F. will never forget CBS TV's Jim Nantz comment about a shot from the top of the key. It was just from the top of the key. They ruled that a 2.
Hello.
Tagline, listener thought Nance might have gone a smidge overboard when he compared Duke's Christian Laettner with tourney immortals of the past like Oscar Robertson and Lou Alcindor.
Wow.
What a nerve.
Dateline, Sunset Strip. TV critiques continue. Same listener thought the MCs were very weak on ESPN Sports Emmy Awards show the other night. They knew nothing about sports. Saturday Night Live's Dennis Miller and soap opera actress Joan Van Art.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her.
Dateline, Las Vegas World Series line. This is to win the 1991 World Series. Caesars Palace has upped Oakland from the 3-1 favorite to the 4-1 co-favorite with the L.A. Dodgers.
This job is not that easy.
Dateline, Las Vegas, 1991 World Series line continued. L.A. Dodgers had been 6-1 before being dropped to 4-1. But remember, because of Vegas' proximity to Los Angeles, they always overbet. They overbet teams like the Dodgers and the Lakers.
Get to the point, will you?
Point is, if the Dodgers are listed at 4-1 tonight, which they are, you probably should be getting about 6-1.
Right. Okay.
Dateline, Hollywood, say what department? Isn't that Channel 4 sportscaster Fred Rogan's wife, his wife, doing a 5-minute sports shot on Friday mornings on a local FM radio station? They make her get up early. She's on between 8 and 9.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her.
Dateline, Las Vegas World Series lines continued. Third choices at 6-1 are the New York Mets make it, Toronto and the Chicago White Sox, meaning at 8-1, Marge Schott's world champion Cincinnati Reds are no better than 6.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her.
Dateline, Las Vegas. Here's the line to win the 1991 National League pennant. L.A. Dodgers and Chicago Cubs, 2-1 co-favorite. Oh, by the way, forgive me for just overlooking the Cubs in the World Series line. The Cubs opened at 25-1 to win the 91 World Series. They are now, the Chicago Cubs, 4-1 co-favorites with the Dodgers in Oakland.
Cowabunga, dude.
Dateline, Las Vegas. Here's the line to win the 1991 American League pennant. Oakland's 2-1, followed by the White Sox and Toronto at 3-1. California Angels have been cut from 12-1 to only 8-1. Angels have also been cut from 25-1 to 16-1 to win the 1991 World Series. Yeah, they have. Dateline, Los Angeles weekend TV check. Though the cable TV stations are not listed in the Nielsen ratings, Saturday night's thriller between the LA Hockey Kings and Vancouver surely had a good viewing audience here.
Right.
Yet head-on, California Angels, LA Dodgers on Channel 5 got a solid 7.3 rating and 13 share. Yeah, they did. Headline, Sunset Strip. Aside to correspondent Bruin Bob, received your Dodgers Stadium concessions fax. I'm saving it for later in the week.
Blow it out.
Dateline, thank you, Marriott Corporation.
Say what?
Never mind. Dateline, Vancouver, updated LA Kings line. Overs and unders tomorrow night is 7 goals. Lay 11-10, and you can go either way.
Okay.
Dateline, Los Angeles, mini recap weekend TV sports ratings. Not much on. Seniors golf yesterday got a 3.7 rating and 9 share here. 76ers, Chicago NBA basketball, a 7.5 and 21. What about the World League of American Football on ABC? That game, you ask, with Bert Hamburger on the call. Only a 2.5 and 7.
Blow it out.
Stay tuned. Headline, Los Angeles fast. You know, when we go on the network starting tomorrow night with the opening of the Angels baseball season, this show will be on the Golden West Radio Network every night. It's going to Honolulu, Las Vegas, Fresno, Tucson, Bakersfield, Palm Springs, etc., etc. Do you think they'll think things like that? Well, never mind. They're not going to get them, that's for sure.
Right.
Headline, Los Angeles fast follow. To give you an idea how sports did compared to the top-rated television shows last night here, the top-rated shows, I mean, of the night. 60 Minutes was number one with an 18.6 rating and 32 share. The two Married with Children episodes did an 18.3 and 27 and a 17.0 and 26. CBS, by the way, had one of its rare strong nights. Murder, She Wrote, a 16.5 and 24, followed by Field of Dreams, a 16.2 and 27. Surprisingly good for that movie. Hang on. Channel 5's Joe Quasarano thinks Field of Dreams did well because baseball season's here. I kind of thought it was because Kevin Costner's hot now. It's probably a combination of those two and several others, including weak competition from the other two networks last night. Dateline, Sunset Strip, incoming facts. Headline to today's TV sports column by Rudy Marnsky in USA Today brings this question from listener JCH. Has Martsky gone the Leonard Toast route?
Leonard Toast has lost it.
Here's the headline. No shortcomings seen in CBS's NBA coverage.
That is so much crap.
Look, it's a wacky business. Who cares?
Dateline, Sunset Strip. Side to listener Tom L. True, I don't go big for golf, but I do know his name is Ian Woosnum, not Woosman. I don't lay eggs either, but I know a good omelet from a bad one.
Blow it out.
Was that directed at me or those chickens?
Blow it out.
Dateline, Anaheim, radio critique. Listener H.H. claims he heard an L.A. Dodger say it in the bottom of the seventh inning yesterday. Gott's next pitch is into center field.
Say what?
Yes, that's some wild pitch.
Hello.
Dateline, Minneapolis. Here's the updated line to win the 1992 Super Bowl. Super Bowl next January 26. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, Buffalo Bills are favored at 3.5 to 1. 49ers and Giants next at 4 to 1, followed by the LA Raiders at 6 to 1. Then Jerome Brown's Philadelphia Eagles at 8 to 1.
We didn't come here to act monkeys for everybody.
Dateline, Minneapolis, 1992 Super Bowl line continued. Washington and Kansas City are 10 to 1 to win the game. Houston's 14 to 1. Chicago, Miami, and Minnesota are 15 to 1. Then clear down at 18 to 1 comes Madame Ram's team.
She is a lovely lady, and my apologies to her.
Okay. Dateline, Sunset Strip. Whatever happened to Department? Whatever happened to Cleve Herman?
Hello.
Dateline, Century City, Brunch Report. A friend of mine made reservations mid-last week for brunch yesterday in the Garden Pavilion of the Century Plaza Hotel, only to find out yesterday morning it was closed for a private party, even though they took his reservation.
Who goofed? I've got to know.
Hang on. Fella then called Carol O'Connor's restaurant in Beverly Hills for brunch. He was told brunch didn't start till 11:30 a.m. Dateline, New York City. Bit of a surprise. The umpires and Major League Baseball came to an agreement early today, but it was too late for most of the umps to make today's openers. Umpires' pay scale is currently $41,000 to $105,000. It'll climb to $60,000 to $175,000.
Okay.
Dateline, Detroit. First of the 1991 Major League season. First hit, Yankees Don Mattingly with a single in the first inning at Detroit. Then Mattingly stole to first base and scored the first run on Hensley Mulin's single. Yeah, Mattingly. Dateline, Detroit, fast follow-up. However, the Yankees couldn't hold a mid-game 4-2 lead and lost to the Tigers 6-4 today. So, ex-football coach Bo Schembechler is 1-0 in 1991.
The difference between baseball and football, it's all competition.
Headline, New York City Say What department. Despite Denard's impressive victory, we're coming up to the dreaded 6 o'clock tone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the clock is a minute or a second slow, right?
Right.
We better fix that before we go on the network tomorrow, or heads will roll.
Blow it out.
Dave, where was I? Dateline, Cincinnati. No, I didn't get to that one. Dateline, New York City. Say What department. Despite Denard's impressive victory in Saturday's Santa Anita Derby, the block of Eastern writers still ranks very suspect. Fly So Free, the top 3-year-old in the country tonight.
Talk about chicken
Dateline, Cincinnati. Winning pitcher Tom Browning drove in 3 runs in the Reds' 8-2 win over Houston today.
Yeah,
Browning. Dateline, New York City. L.A. Lakers, Magic Johnson, just named the NBA Player of the Week.
That's great.
In leading the Lakers to a 4-0 record, Magic averaged 22.8 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 10.3 assists.
That's great.
Blow it out.
Dateline, New York City. Dwight Gooden went the first 8 innings in the New York Mets. 2-1 opening day win over Philadelphia today.
Yeah,
blow it out.
Dateline, Arcadia. Santa Anita Derby TV critique. ABC's veteran Jim McKay showed a number of Leonard Toast-like symptoms Saturday.
Leonard Toes has lost it.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Dateline, Arcadia. Follow-up Jim McKay's TV faux pas. In fact, some were calling him Jim McToes. In the winner's circle, right after Denard won the Derby, McKay spotted Ian Jory, the trainer of Best Pal, who ran second to Denard. So, what did McKay tell ABC TV's viewers around America? Ian Jory, the trainer of Denard.
Hello.
Hang on. That was ABC's live feed to the east about 2:45 Saturday afternoon here, but when Wide World and the Santa Anita Derby was played back, it was blacked out early. It was played back here in the west about 5:45 Saturday. Voila! Jim McKay's goof had been edited out.
Talk about chicken
Headline, Baltimore. Highly touted Chicago White Sox started off a winner today, 9-1 over the Baltimore Orioles. Career high 10 strikeouts for Chicago's Jack McDowell.
Right.
Dateline, Los Angeles. Benoit Benjamin continued. Clipper fan named Bob says Benoit's vulgarities Friday night in the sports arena disgusted him and most other fans. Quote, I was disgusted, but not surprised. Not surprised.
Okay.
Dateline, Kansas City. Kirk Gibson had 2 hits and an RBI in the Royals' 4-2 win over Cleveland today. And in the 6th and final daytime opener, Roger Clemens and the Red Sox went into Toronto and beat the Blue Jays 6-2. In his Boston debut, Jack Clark hit a grand slam, which will naturally remind L.A. Dodger fans of Jack Clark's famous playoff homer off Tom Niedenfuhr.
Niedenfuhr, my...
Los Alamitos, harness racing, Major League Racing at night. Everything's brand new and easy to get to. Los Alamitos at night. You just can't go wrong. It's fun you can bet on. Los Alamitos at night. Bring your family and friends. Come to the show. Where the good time never ends. Go, 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 go.
United Airlines announces our new World's Fair. New low fares to almost anywhere in the world United or United Express flies. Low fares to over 200 cities across the U.S. and 2 oceans. From Los Angeles, you can fly almost anywhere in the continental U.S. for $69 to $159 each way. Fly to Hawaii for as low as $149. To Tokyo for as low as $349. Prices are each way with round-trip purchase. You can travel now at these spring price levels or wait for summer when prices are slightly higher but still very affordable. Either way, tickets for these special low fares must be purchased by April 8th, 1991. Tickets are non-refundable, a 7-day advance purchase, and a Saturday night stay are required. Fares for weekend travel are slightly higher, and international fares, dates, and services are subject to government approval. Other significant restrictions apply. Seats are limited and may not be available on the flights you want at the time you call, so plan now. Call United or your travel agent and then come fly the friendly skies.
Lead off the Angels and Dodgers season with USA Today Baseball Weekly, the USA's newest, most complete all-baseball newspaper, on sale now with team-by-team previews, complete stats for every major and minor league player, a week's worth of expanded box scores for every game played, commentary and analysis, a memorabilia page, fantasy league news and notes, TV and radio schedules for every game, information on collectibles, and complete coverage of the hottest stories of the week and of the season. This week features Ricky Henderson, who's on deck to break the all-time stolen base record. And every week in USA Today Baseball Weekly, you get all that baseball, all for only $1. The first issue's on sale now. Don't forget to pick up this great collector's edition. Pick up USA Today Baseball Weekly at all area 7-Eleven stores and wherever major newspapers are sold. Catch USA Today Baseball Weekly for all the fun of baseball all the time.
Headline, Sunset Strip.
This job is not that easy.
Despite his whining, Tom Lasorda begins his 42nd year in the Dodger organization tomorrow, the first 11 as a pitcher.
Right.
He was just paid this tribute by a Major League contemporary. Tom Lasorda is personally responsible for many great hitters, especially when he was pitching.
Was marvelous, Jim. Simply marvelous.
That's the sports picture. The complete sports story right up to the moment brought to you by USA Today, your Southern California Chevrolet dealer and United Airlines. Jim Healy, good night. Now, with KMPC's kind of music, here's Johnny Magnus.
KMPC Los Angeles.